Hey, what's up, everybody? We're about to react on Independent Nika or Nika plus 10, whatever you want to call her. She has 10 kids. I think she's somewhere down in South Carolina. House is always in disarray, kids in disarray, just poverty, all right? Straight poverty. But she doesn't see it that way. She's kind of delusional. So the court ordered her to have a psych evaluation. So we're about to get into her thoughts about that, and then our thoughts or my thoughts about that, and y'all can leave y'all thoughts on in the comment section. All right, let's go.
I did post a video of me going to do that psychological evaluation for DSS. Anyways, when I did it for them over the phone, it just didn't make any sense to me because the questions that she asked me basically wasn't no questions because she said she wouldn't know the reason why they had me doing it, and they didn't give her explanation. They just gave her a whole file full of information about my social media platform, about the kids eating out dustpans, social media, everything like basically I do on social media. Like it didn't make sense to her and why they were making me do it and give her explanation. So I don't know either.
So judging by the video, it sounds like she ended up having like a phone evaluation, which I don't think is a good idea because when she initially went, I guess the doctor or whoever wasn't available, so they ended up allowing her to do it over the phone. Let me know if this is correct. So yeah, basically the worker was saying that she's not sure what she has to do. With Nika, they didn't really give her a background. They just basically slapped a file on her desk and told her to call Nika. So Nika was saying like, "Oh, I don't really understand why we're doing this either." She kind of like played into that. She probably truly believes it too. So the lady started asking her, about her childhood and different things like that. And she mentioned like the kids, social media, and she mentioned how people were saying the kids were eating out of dustpans. Now Nika just kind of like just said that and didn't even like think twice, which makes me think that's not crazy to her. Like her kids might eat out of dustpans, and even if your baby does that, because babies, put stuff in their mouth, that's still gross. Why do you have a nasty full dustpan just laying around where babies are crawling? Not normal. Okay? So yeah, she basically was saying she don't know why she has to do this. And the lady was just asking her questions, and then the lady ended up asking her questions that she was quote unquote uncomfortable with. Take a listen.
She was asking about things that's going on in my life, and do I feel like I would cause harm to myself or anyone around me? I said no, of course not. And then she asked a couple other questions too that I felt very, 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 very uncomfortable with, and I really did feel uncomfortable with because my past is my past.
So in this next clip, you're gonna hear Nika talk about her childhood, how her mom wasn't effing with her at all because of her skin color. She would tell her all the time, "Oh, you're blacker than everybody else." That shit is crazy as hell. All right, that's just wrong on every single level. But it's just the fact that Nika always circles back to her childhood to basically justify like how she is with her kids. And it's like I don't think that is clicking at all. Like, ma'am, you may not tell them that about their skin color, but you treat them crazy. And I'm not saying it's because of skin color, but just like the way, like what are you teaching your kids? They live in squander. You feed them junk, barely feed them. You don't do anything with them. They're not in anything. They're not in sports. Don't, they just be in their little bubble. They don't have beds. Like you're teaching them to hate themselves, basically, because they're always going to feel like they're not worth it. Look what you're doing. Like, come on now. You think you're better than your mom because you don't tell them about their pigment? Like, you are no better. You just have a different angle. That's it. All right. So, yeah, she talks about that and how there's nothing like having a real mom. And I just want to know, like, what is a real mom to you? Because putting a roof over your kid's head, a shanty over your kid's head, does not make you a real mom at all. Like you make it seem like you're really busting your ass to do all this stuff. Like, I know people be talking about my Jazzy life, and yeah, she's definitely not the greatest. We already know that. We could go in on that situation. But she tries, and she's trying now. Her kids have decent little rooms. Her kids always have beds. And one thing about Jazzy, she always gonna have a place for her kids. And yeah, her house may not be the cleanest, but it ain't no rundown shanty. You know what I'm saying? Like she be trying, and her kids are all in sports. You know, so we gonna talk about Jazzy in another video, but that's what I'm saying. Like Nika is 40 something years old, and her kids live in shanties, and she decided it was a good idea to have 10 kids living in a shanty. Literally, no beds, no furniture, just like a bare bone, dusty roach place. Dark inside. It's just like a dungeon in there. Like, it's just, I don't even know. Like, this shit is, that's why they're doing the psych evaluation. Because none of this shit adds up. It doesn't make any motherfucking sense at all. Let's get into the next clip.
That's what I got these. But it's nothing like having a real mother in your life. And then me personally, I said I'll go over and beyond for my children, to be the best mother I can be for them, not be like how my mama is with me. And she did ask me how my bond was with my mother. I said my mama and I don't have a bond. She don't come around. She don't see her grandkids, none of that stuff. Like, I don't understand why. I mean, even though she said the color of my skin was blacker than everybody else, that was just something for her to say. But at the same time, I had to forgive her.
Next, Nika proceeds to talk about how people think that she plays favorites, like her own mom played favorites as far as the whole skin color situation goes. But like I said, from a different angle, like she treats her, other kids different than the other kids and that type of situation. So Nika goes on to say how, oh, we all, cuss in front of our kids or to our kids. We all say the B word. And okay, Nika has called her kids the B word on multiple occasions, and she's saying, "Oh, that's normal." I don't think that is normal. Okay, and for you to normalize that is not okay. All right, we don't sit here and call our kids cuss words and this, that, and the third. Like, that's crazy as hell. We're not doing that.
Whole life when I first went viral on TikTok and I talked about my mom on how she treated me like an outcast, is the way people trying to use that against me with my children. It's nothing like that. Nothing at all. I mean, we all cuss as parents, say things we don't mean, say B words, whatever. I'm not gonna hold that grudge. Names, who does not call their kids out their names, who never been cursed at before in their life, who never said anything they didn't mean, and who are you, perfect? Because I'm not. And first of all, don't come after me about my kids. Don't you call your daughters out.
So next, Nika talks about how she's living for her children and whatever makes them happy makes her happy. It's like, girl, you haven't even gotten to know your children to know what makes them happy. You don't know. What are their hobbies besides old ass tablets? What are their hobbies? What are they good at? What do they like to do? Do you go to anything at their school? Do you help them? Do you foster that stuff inside of them that they want to do that they're good at? Is anybody good at sports? Does anybody like to read? Do they like the library? Is someone fast? Are they, in track? Or like what? Like, does somebody like cooking? And you don't know what your kids like. You're literally always in survival mode, and you think everybody owes you something. You call yourself independent, but I bet you get food stamps. It's guaranteed. That's not independent. And that's okay. If somebody gets food stamps, get food stamps. But don't sit up here screaming from the mountaintops that you're independent. Just leave that where that is. Okay? You need to look up definitions of things before you categorize yourself as that. Just do better, girl. Do better. I really hope this psych evaluation really makes a difference, because this is so necessary. Like, I'm so happy that they're doing this, and I really hope they come to a good and fair conclusion about this situation. Because you living in survival mode thinking it's normal to just breed, that is a psychological issue. And the fact that you claim you're cleaning hotels now, okay, you can clean a hotel because that room looks decent. This room looks decent, y'all. You clean this, but what's up with the house though? What's up with the house? Why is it not translating? That's a psychological issue right there. That's a psychological issue. You know, you feed your kids these little portions, you eat these huge portions. You get your hair done, your kids never get to get their hair done or look nice and shiny and neat and just cared for and even spoiled. You claim your kids are spoiled. How? What makes them spoiled? Because you get them Takis from the dollar store here and there? That's not spoiled, girl. That's not spoiled. Okay, where are their fresh, clean haircuts and hair? Shiny. They should be looking shiny, like nice, clean, pressed clothes, nice, fresh sneakers every couple months. Like, that's the least you can do. You had these 10 kids. You gotta do something for them. You can't just be like, okay, we're just gonna live in survival. I had to have all these kids. Like, no, girl. That's not how that works. They're not spoiled. They're not fortunate. They literally have a fucked up life because of you. So it's time for you to make some choices and some changes so that you can help them to be better. And then maybe a couple generations down the line, they'll be normal people. I don't know though. We gotta hope for the best.
Worry about nothing though. I'm living for the sake of my children, not the world. Not the world. Whatever makes them happy makes me happy.
Alright, y'all. So the last thing that got me about this video is she concludes with she's, thankful for her kids and she's so grateful for them. And she told the worker that was doing the psych evaluation, she was like, if I was physically unstable to take care of my kids, God would never give me them kids. Like, first of all, physically unstable? Like, you are physically unstable. Like, look at your physical environment. All right? But this is not about physical. This is about mental, girl. Mental. Okay? Two different things. All right? And it's just so crazy because it's like there's murderers that are parents. There's people that murder their kids. There's people that abuse kids in brutal ways and do all types of craziness to their own kids. So that doesn't make sense. And I feel like a lot of these mommies always try to bring God into it. Oh, God made a way, and God, is the reason why I'm having these babies, and it's God's will. And no, girl, you lay down with a bum and had a bunch of kids that have to live in poverty and suffer. I can't say that that's God. I'm not gonna say that. Okay? You could think that all you want. I don't think that. I think most of us don't think that. This is just nuts, y'all. Like, just so nuts. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to get into some more YouTubers, YouTuber mommies, more Nika, all that. All right? So thank you for watching. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Lord, for my 10 beautiful children, because, I mean, like I told her, I said, if I wasn't physically, like, stable, then the Lord wouldn't have blessed me with my children.